Hi guys, my name is Dr. Priyal. I am a psychiatrist at Parth Hospital, and today on World Mental Health Day, in collaboration with Little Genius, I am going to answer a few questions about mental health issues. I would say that rather than bringing acceptance of mental health issues, you should bring in acceptance and willingness of meeting a psychiatrist. See, there is a very wrong notion, a huge taboo, that people who are crazy, people who are out of control, people who are violent, only they require psychiatric help. So, in a gist, I would like to say that there are broadly two categories of people who come to psychiatrists. One is psychotics, and the second one would be neurotics. Psychotics would be those who are actually not aware of their symptoms. They hallucinate, they are delusional, they can be violent. And the neurotics are those who are aware of their feelings. They understand that something is wrong, however, they might not be able to come to a diagnosis. So, do not let this thing stop you from taking help. Second reason why people don't go to a psychiatrist is because they feel that psychiatric issues are because of weakness of your mind and you can control it by becoming stronger. So please treat psychiatric or mental health issues as part of illnesses, and it will be easier for you to accept them and seek treatment. So there are very obvious signs and some of them are very subtle signs. What I would say is, if you see any deviation from normal behavior, it would be time to go to a specialist. Signs like someone has suddenly started staying aloof, there is decreased interest in activities that were very pleasurable previously, avoiding meeting friends, social gathering, decreased productivity, irritability on very trivial issues. It is a very common myth that poor IQ is equal to mental health issues, and high IQ or very intelligent and smart people, they do not suffer through any mental health issues. Basically, any mental health issue is not related to your IQ. If someone is having an issue, that does not mean that their IQ has suddenly reduced, or if someone is not facing any issues, that does not mean that they have a very high IQ. Nowadays, with the fast pacing life, it has, I think, become very difficult to keep up, and especially when your kid is entering the teenage. It is an age where children start giving more importance to their friends, peer pressure. Nowadays, there is this pressure of social media presence. So, a very simple solution would be become their friends. Do not make them feel that you are an authority that they have to report to. Make sure that you make them feel that you're very non-judgmental, you are open to their ideas, to their mistakes. If you are open to their ideas, their mistakes, they would probably be more open to your guidance, your suggestions. Sometimes parents do become overbearing towards their children. I understand that every parent wants their child to perform well, but there is a difference between being able to perform well and scoring excellent marks every single time. Every child has his own capacity, capability, so make sure that they are performing to the best of their abilities, but at the same time, do not expect everyone to score full marks. Yes, you can make studying interesting by employing activities. You can try using visual aids, making them read referential books so that it does not become a boring, monotonous process. Thank you guys for inviting me. I hope I have answered your queries to the best of my abilities. I hope you all have a good day and happy Mental Health Day.